How's it going, everyone? And welcome to Qualms of the Curious. Have you ever been stalked by
A dog.
Dogs!
the British German dogmen? Have you ever maybe thought you saw the Loch Ness Monster? Or are the Illuminati following you? Well, join myself, Kadant, and Ishtar as we just explore all of these things. And apparently joining us today is also Brockus and Sparky, where we're talking about flat Earth theory, hollow Earth theory, and the fact that Pop-Tart theory is not a thing.
It's a thing. I got all the information for you. I got you guys all the information you need about the Pop-Tart theory. Even Schmeckle knows about it, and you all know. You wouldn't be listening to this shit if you thought Schmeckle was a complete... Pop-Tart theory is a thing. I swear.
Asshole? Yes, I understand. Pop-Tart theory didn't exist until last week when Schmeckle actually said something about it.
Shh, it's a thing. I promise it's a thing.
Just because it came from me does not mean it's false. It's probably false. I'm not a scientist. But that doesn't make it
I'm Asian, so I would know.
One.
Uh-huh.
You fucking astronaut, you've been to space, you fucking seen that the Earth does not look like a giant flying fucking Pop-Tart? No, I didn't think so, Antoine. Fuck you.
Those are the same arguments that the crazy flat earthers start talking about.
I'm Asian, so that's close to being a scientist.
It just means you're good at math.
I know math. Okay, so start with the Magog. Start with the flat. We'll start with the flat. Yeah.
You actually want to talk about
if somebody does want to send a link to Magog, I've heard Morscar actually is flat. He might have some insight into this.
Done deal.
Yeah, flat Earth.
Okay, so I guess I'm still taking the part of introducing what the theory is that we're going to be talking about, the conspiracy that big NASA is trying to hide from everybody.
Well, there are multiple Earth theories that we're covering tonight. You can take one, and then someone can take another.
Pop-Tart theory is not a thing.
I got Pop-Tart.
It's a thing.
The flat Earth model is an archaic conception of Earth's shape as a plane or a disk. Many ancient cultures subscribed to the flat Earth cosmography, including Greece until the Classical period, the Bronze Age and Iron Age civilizations of the Near East until the Hellenistic period, India until the Gupta period, early centuries AD, and China until the 17th century. So this is not a common thing. It's been all over the world. Everybody at one point thought that the Earth was flat. The idea of a spherical Earth appeared in Greek philosophy with Pythagoras, 6th century BC, although most pre-Socrates retained the flat Earth model. Aristotle proved evidence for the spherical shape of the Earth on empirical grounds around 330 BC. Knowledge of the spherical Earth gradually began to spread beyond the Hellenistic world from then on. In the modern era, pseudoscientific flat Earth theories have been espoused by modern flat Earth societies and increasingly by unaffiliated individuals using social media, like the crazy people on Facebook that you laugh at when you see their posts.
They actually had a convention not that long ago.
I heard on this very channel on Sundays for CNN that you guys were talking about something like that. I believe, Ishtar, you're the one who was talking about it.
I did. And
I pay attention.
I'm amazed that you pay attention. I mean, this is a small miracle. But to skip past that part, these people actually very much take to heart the question and find your own evidence. They completely disbelieve anything along the lines of what, modern science has already told them.
Common sense.
Apparently, the curve of the horizon is an optical illusion in their eyes. But
the moon is also a holographic image that is projected onto a giant dome, and all of the stars are actually just punctures in the dome.
And apparently Australia is not real.
Ass rape!
My God! How are you?
That's right.
Oh, are you okay, McGuggins?
He stole it from me!
Who stole what from you?
That's it!
Schmeckle stole it from Magog. He was supposed to come in and scream, and Schmeckle did it first.
Ah, Schmeckle, you're an ass.
It was
How
bound to
dare
happen
you
eventually,
do that to
Madonna.
What are we talking about?
The fact that Morscar is flat.
Morscar isn't flat.
It's shaped more like a Pop-Tart.
Yes, exactly.
Morscar is a single kingdom.
Sorry, the planet on which Morscar resides.
Votham.
Whatever.
Is it
It's flat.
It's an oblong sphere.
Oh, so very much like Earth.
We don't believe in flat worlds, okay, because we're not morons.
They may be backward, medieval type people, but they're not retarded.
Right. I mean, it's pretty easy. The moons are round. The sun is round.
Yeah, but in your world, couldn't the moon just be like an illusion?
Moons.
Whatever. They could be an illusion, right?
How many moons are there?
2.
So they both could be an illusion.
Una and Dina.
Una and Dina.
Yes. They're named after the goddesses.
But that is no moon.
Anyway.
I want to hear more about Morscar, but not on the tree.
But all right, so we are talking about the idiots who believe that the Earth is flat and don't want to listen to actual astronauts that have gone into space. They believe that there is a dome that we shoot the satellites up into that just kind of stick there. And
Obviously, this
obviously
guy
crazy.
has never watched Space Cowboys.
Clearly not. But these are also the same people who believe that the country of Australia is a hoax, that it's just basically to cover up mass murder.
Have you ever been to Australia? Have you ever legitimately met somebody from Australia?
Yes, I work with an Australian.
She's lying.
He.
He.
He's pretty
I
convincing.
don't know why I assumed it would be a she.
I don't know. That's kind of sexist of you.
Oh, damn.
Probably the lying convinced me it was
okay.
probably a woman.
Well,
Typical.
no, he's
Australian
definitely a
woman.
guy. He's a nice guy.
And let me guess. You walk from one end to the other, you just magically whoop to the other side.
No, you fall off the edge.
yeah, they actually believe there is an edge to the world.
And pilots are in on it.
The edge of the world thing is one thing that's always confused me about flat earthers. Like, whoa. First off, why can you go in one direction and get back where you started?
That's my point.
Second, why don't you just what happens when you get to the fucking edge? Like, what's there?
Nothing, you fall off.
Some people believe that there is a wall of ice.
What is this, Game of Thrones?
Like, don't you think we would have had some evidence of this wall of ice at some point?
The penguins are covering it up.
You know, that does explain it. I've never trusted them.
So, that's what I'm going to ask. Was there evidence?
Well,
There's actually quite a few things to support flat Earth. In West Asia, in early Egyptian and Mesopotamian thought, the world was portrayed as a disk floating in the ocean. A similar model is found in the Homeric account from the 8th century BC, in which I don't know how to say that name.
I'm sorry. People in the past were retards. Isn't evidence.
I
No,
don't want
believe.
I don't want models. I want hard evidence. I can make a model of anything. And
Okay, no.
You're trying. Okay, so with someone who
Wait.
one at a time. One at a time.
Sorry, but Sparky, the hard evidence. One of the things that they like to do is, first off, they'll pour water on a sphere and be like, "Look, it's just falling right off. Where is it going?" And then they pour water in a plate. Like, see, it holds better on a plate. And then another one is, go ahead, jump straight up and just jump straight up. Did you land in the same spot that you had jumped from? Why, yes. Well, that means that the rotation of the Earth is fake. It's a lie, because then otherwise you would move because the Earth is rotating beneath your feet.
Go to a carnival. Get on the spinning top ride. There you go.
You asked for the proof that they give, Sparky. That's their proof. On top of that, they believe that it is a giant conspiracy that NASA is just wasting money.
And are providing any number of false pictures and footage. False. It's all made up.
Are these people 5?
No. Okay, so there is actually a bunch of flat earthers. One of the more common, one of the newest ones, and this is from 2018, is an astronomer named Yale Naze, Naze, with the little dingly bob over the top of it.
Dingly bob.
Yes, I don't know what it's called. Analyzed the controversy over a PhD thesis proposed by a student at the University of SFAX. What is that? I don't know. Which defended a flat Earth as well as a geocentric model of the solar system and a young Earth. So it went through 3 different conspiracy theories. The dissertation, which had not been approved by the Committee Overseeing Environmental Studies theses, had been made public and denounced in 2017 by Professor Hafedh Ateb. That's the best way I can pronounce that name. It's Hafedh Ateb, a founder of the Tanzanian Astronomical Society, and on his Facebook page.
But which one of these guys is the one that sneaks into your room and ass blasts you at night?
That would probably be the Hafedh Ateb guy.
Gotcha.
I really hope this guy is self-proclaimed.
Well, he's an astronomer, not an astronaut or an astrologer.
No. I mean, a self-proclaimed astronomer.
It does not say. Here, let me look. Let me look him up real quick.
Because any university give this guy a fucking
Yale Naze is a Belgian astrophysicist who works at the University of Liège. She specializes in massive stars and their interactions with their surroundings.
So she pretty much studies the thing that she proves against.
No, you're confusing people. Yale Naze is basically analyzed somebody else's PhD thesis. Hafedh Ateb is
the one.
else.
Oh, is he the one that believes that the 3 things?
I think we're all a little confused here.
No, I'm rereading what you just read, and the actual person who believes it is not listed.
I'm good.
The dissertation that you were talking about was denounced by Professor Ateb.
Okay. Round of applause.
Yeah, well, because
Fuck out, Antoine. Ishtar got you.
Okay.
yeah, well, because Professor Ateb.
No.
Yeah,
we're
but
looking at
that's
the
because
exact
Professor Ateb is aware that it's not flat. It's a Pop-Tart.
It's not a Pop-Tart.
It's a Pop-Tart. The Earth is a Pop-Tart.
I don't care.
No, but we do have Sarah Hatcherby Sanders in the chat saying, ask Magog about the guy he did a video on with Suit Yourself.
Oh, the idiot who thinks that the flat mountains were giant trees and we're all giants?
Oh, shit, I forgot about that video.
Yeah, he believes the Nephilim once walked the earth, and they were giants, and plateaus were actually trees that were cut down by the giants. Even though mountains are made of rock.
Yeah, but then he argued that the mountain, that, the petrified forest and stuff like that, so that, wood could be, stone at some point.
Yeah, but he still believes in root systems.
I'm not disagreeing with the fact that he's an idiot.
I feel my IQ slowly dropping right now.
Good. Then you'll be on the same level as me and not understand what words are.
It's not something to brag about.
I said my IQ is slowly dropping. It hasn't hit rock bottom yet.
Does not
Buckle up.
words right.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Buckle up, Sparky. It doesn't get any better from here.
Yeah, no, a flat Earth
Yay!
is the fucking iceberg.
Hey, Sparky, if your IQ didn't completely go away with the whole discussion of the MGTOW, then you'll be fine with this, because this at least has some semblance of attempted intelligence put into it.
I have humor to laugh at with this.
Instead of just sadness of MGTOW?
Yes, instead of wanting to stick a 45 in my mouth, pull the hammer back in and see what happens when I hit the trigger.
Oh, yeah,
Don't do that.
At least with
That's
the
hard to
flat
clean
Earth
up.
topic. If you're gonna kill yourself, first off, be considerate of the people around you. At least do it in the bathtub.
No, my girlfriend will probably portrait on the wall as art.
Your girlfriend sounds fucked.
Every once in a while, I'm sure.
Only on his birthday.
I was gonna say every blue moon, but
Well, since flat earthers believe the moon is just a hologram, you could probably talk to the guy that's running the hologram and actually turn it blue. You could do that, like
the moon's a hologram.
yes, they believe the moon is a hologram.
Yeah,
So
but
Australia.
I'm already sick of this.
The moon's a
obviously,
hologram, which I assume means the moon landing was fake.
well, yes.
This conversation vexes Magog.
So, flat Earth necessitates the belief that the moon landing was faked, despite the fact that would have been unfeasible at the time.
Oh no, this has all been in place for thousands of years. They've just lied to us in the history books.
Yeah.
Well, yes, because our governments all conspired against us, and built a giant hologram projector to put the moon in the sky.
You know what's so wrong about all of this? The problem with conspiracy theorists is that they never ask the most important question.
why?
Of that many people
Why?
can the same secret.
What is the
Never mind
benefit
why.
for
How?
anybody lying about the shape of the Earth? What is the benefit?
Money.
There is no benefit. There's
How
no
are
money.
you gonna make money off of the world being round rather than flat?
If we've never gone into space, then all of the money that's been funneled into NASA.
That's one thing I don't get. The world being flat does not mean that space.
That's not even a lot of money. Like, what are they worried about? Globe sales? Right? They're like, oh my god, all the money people spent buying something.
No.
You want to hear something really fucking funny? They just had their convention, and the tagline was "Flat Earthers from all around the globe."
Well, 1 second, Antoine, baby. Sarah's in the chat. Sarah, hi, Sarah. Saying, how come we can't go back to the moon? NASA said they lost the telemetry to get back to the moon. Sarah, are you a flat earther? Because that would make my day.
Dude, yeah, I want a flat earther.
If she is a flat earther, bring her ass on, but only if she is a flat earther, and she can explain to us how someone who has intelligence that lives in this day and age can believe that the Earth is flat.
We didn't lose the trajectory. We don't go back to the moon because there's nothing there.
Yeah, we went there once to prove that we could.
We
After
went
that, it
there
was
on a
big
whim
debate.
and a bet.
They don't have resources up there. There's not fucking.
We studied moon rocks, and it turns out
plants.
we studied moon rocks to see if the moon might have some sort of new material that we could benefit from. Turns out they're just rocks.
Yeah,
You guys are
just
mistaken. The reason we haven't gone back to the moon is because Hitler lives there.
No,
he
we had a
lives on
study
the-
that
It has
confirms
been conclusively proven that
Proven that
Hitler
he's
is
not on the
hiding
moon.
out on the moon.
That's correct. My apologies.
He lives in Venus.
And besides, Sarah, we stopped focusing on the moon because, again, as Magog said, there's nothing there. We started focusing on the next closest planet, which is Mars.
And there's nothing there.
And now we're going to have to go
They
a little
found
bit
microbes
That's
and
gonna
frozen
stop.
water.
All the planets after Mars are basically useless. Everything after Mars.
The only
All
reason
gas giants.
their only reason NASA's even remotely interested in Mars is if the off chance Total Recall was right, and we can have 3-titted bitches.
Yes.
I would support this. I would donate money. I would dedicate.
Hard to argue that.
making this happen.
Also, there's a legendary porn supply on Mars, and no one has been able to find it just yet.
Yeah, they look exactly like the hottest.
And why are you guys talking about space?
Green
stuff?
and 3 titties.
Seriously, dude.
Like, why are y'all talking about this shit when Jeff Holiday is doing a stream right now about conspiracy stuff in space too? Like, is it just conspiracy in space day? Did I miss a memo?
Did we book this
No.
at the same time as Jeff's doing the same fucking shit?
This was supposed to happen last week at this time. But
No,
we got
he's
bumped.
talking. He's over there reviewing a video about the mysterious planet X, but it's still conspiracy theory space shit. Like, did I miss a memo? Was today like conspiracy theory space day?
He's copying
Yeah,
us.
you should have paid attention, man.
No, he's been streaming for like 2 hours. So
It's a part of his Wingnut Roundup, but May edition, I guess.
He's still copying us. I don't care if he's been streaming for 2 hours.
Yeah,
That's
because-
my
Who
concern.
cares if he had the idea first? Yeah, he stole it from us.
no, I'm just asking what is this story coming from? Everybody already knows flat Earth people are fucking retarded. Like,
Well, because it's Wednesday. Wednesdays.
I swear to God, I met a flat earther one time, and they had to draw out what their conspiracy theory using crayon. Okay,
Is that because they, is that because they wouldn't
No,
allow them to have anything
oh
sharper?
my god, was that part of that serious? Have you actually met a flat earther?
I have indeed,
Because
and
I've run into a lot on the internet. I've never met somebody
I physically
in
met a
real
flat
life.
earther in real life at my college, and I told him to go to the corner, shut up, and color.
And you're still saying McGon. That's amazing.
I love how the way God could have explained that is actually like he explained it by pulling out a box of Crayola, and that's when everybody just dies. Right? No. If you have to explain it and pull out a box of crayons to explain it, then fuck you. You're done.
Did he eat a couple of them while he was drawing?
I'm pretty sure some of them have.
No,
been
the
gone.
whole reason he believed that the Earth was flat is that he's been in a plane, and he looked out the window, and the horizon looked flat to him.
Oh my fucking.
The horizon will always look flat to you. It's called forced perspective.
And
You cannot
it's kind of a
see-
moot point. And wow, we're getting a lot of people on for a show that's
I just hit the link. I don't know nothing.
These are the same type of people when they were kids ate a lot of glue.
Lead.
the sad part is that's not entirely true. There are people of high IQ and high education who do believe this.
Rain
They spent-
Man was a high IQ, but he couldn't tie his own fucking shoes.
That's why I added high education. They genuinely do believe this, and one of the cruxes of their arguments is the evidence that they have that has been provided to us by places like NASA and the higher educations of learning has not been independently verified in their mind.
It doesn't
So
need
they
to.
This
It doesn't
they-
need to. It was already independently verified because NASA was an independent civilian organization.
However, this is what they believe, is that NASA is not to be fully trusted. They are being skeptical about their own possible theory. And that's part of the interestingness of these different theories is that, yeah, these people are absolutely whack job, but they believe in freaking trying to scientifically prove it with what they themselves can prove. Not
You know
what
what?
other people can prove, what they can prove.
This
But
leads
they
to
can't
very
prove
bad.
jack shit. And I gotta say, if you have a so-called high IQ and an actual degree and all that shit, and you're a flat earther, your degree must be removed immediately. You no longer have.
I've always-
fucking class.
I've always had a question for flat earthers. How do they explain the fact that you weigh less closer to the poles than you do towards the equator? Or the other way around? Yeah.
So you're
I
saying
don't know. That isn't the that isn't one
Yeah.
of the things
You
that
actually-
we're discussing
yeah.
today.
You actually weigh more, or you actually weigh less closer to the equator because you're further away from the Earth's center of gravity.
Mm.
If you flew down to the equator, like Ecuador,
Mm-hmm.
you'd weigh about 2 or 3 pounds more than if you went to Alaska.
Good point.
Wait. Are you saying you can gain weight by going to different parts of the world?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was
You don't
not-
gain mass because your mass never changes, but you gain weight.
It's like being in the carnival rides. There's one that spins around and throws you up against the wall. If you can get over towards the center, you can keep your balance. You're not thrown against the wall in the center.
It's
Yeah,
not
wait,
just
wait,
that.
wait.
Think about a sphere. Think about a
Did-
sphere.
Did you just say your mass never changes?
No, your mass, I mean, your mass could change if you are nothing, if you die and turn to dust, but your mass doesn't change based on gravity. Your weight does.
No, yeah. Okay.
Your mass is the same on the moon.
based
Your
on
weight
gravity.
isn't. Yeah,
Based on gravity.
based on gravity, yes.
Okay,
I'm not
that's
saying
what-
your mass never
Yeah.
changes because
Yeah.
obviously it does, but I'm saying in this context, based on gravity. See, if you think about a circle, like a sphere, like a basketball, it's wider in the middle, isn't it? You're further away from the Earth's gravitational force. So you weigh less at the equator than you do towards the poles. You're actually closer to the center of the gravity of Earth, which is about 1,000 miles, I think. Yeah, 1,000 miles under the surface of the Earth. Something like that.
But here's the thing,
It's been a
guys.
while since I've took physical science, but I definitely remember
That explanation. I'm sure there is an explanation that does make sense, but that one wasn't it, because closer to the center, while still on the outside of a round object, doesn't actually mean closer to the center, right?
He's
You guys
talking about
are also-
opposite of rotation.
No, it has nothing to do with rotation. If you are at the fattest part of the Earth, you're further away from the pole, which means
Guys.
gravity is affecting you less, ever so
Guys.
slightly, which means you weigh less.
Right, yes, because the Earth is not a perfect ball, so it's got that.
Right. It's actually an oblong sphere.
Guys, the point of this stream is not to disprove or to reprove to everybody who already knows that, yes, this is a whack job thing. It is to go over it, to discuss why they think what it is, and to give us just the faintest little hint of what if.
Well,
We all know. We all know that
I agree with you to a degree, Ishtar. But bringing up the issues with the thing kind of
That's kind of the
it
point.
kind of does have
You
to
missed
do
my
with
initial
how they
question.
write those things off,
Yeah,
right?
Like my initial question was, what do flat earthers think of that? Like, if they think we're a flat disk, then you would weigh the same no matter where you are on the planet.
Well, Antoine, did you get to even finish the whole thing?
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it's not a very long thing to go over. They think the world is flat and is dumb. The hollow Earth theory, while also dumb, at least has some explanation, because people can look at the Earth and say, I don't know what's inside it.
Well, we've been 8 miles down so far with a 1/4-inch drill bit.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's still a stupid fucking theory.
Yeah. So when do they think the hollow begins? Because we've been 8 miles down. You
There's
know?
a very small pocket in the very middle, and
I
that's
really-
what we call it hollow.
One of the things when I think about flat earther, I always have to look at this live stream about the SpaceX Starman, it's like that thing that orbits the Earth, the Tesla car.
Oh yeah. You
I
can
always thought
clearly
this-
see the spherical Earth in the distance.
Yeah, I always have to look at this and I'm trying to think, how do you think this is flat? How does this work? I'm just trying to wrap my head around the concept. I also love how it says "Don't panic" on the dashboard.
Yeah, that's definitely straight from Hitchhikers.
Yeah, this is like creativity to a new level. I love it. But I'm always forced to think about this because flat Earth. I have a hard time wrapping my mind around it. But I also have to say that I'm surprised at the increase of people who actually believe in the flat Earth thing.
You know what's flat though? Seriously, flat Earthers' brains.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
This is what Common Core does to people.
I was actually, while you guys were talking about this, I was looking up flat earther communities within my area, in my city, and there's actually a fairly large one. So, yeah.
Wasn't there a guy who recently shot himself into a fucking rocket?
I think.
And then, like, he crashed to the ground and broke, like, all his fucking bones or something. Like, he survived, but he, like, broke bones and shit because he just totally miscalculated the landing.
I believe it. Totally believe it.
Did you guys not see that? That was crazy.
I've been seeing a lot of things involving flat earthers. Fuck, I don't know, man. It's weird. So I'm late. Are we talking flat earther? Is that just the topic?
I'll have to look him up.
I don't know. We've kind of gotten away from everything, and the plan that the three of us had for making this informative and entertaining has just kind of gotten completely steamrolled.
Has it?
Yeah, amazingly enough.
Well, that yeah, it's a common theme here on the Con stream. I mean, yesterday we were supposed to be talking about nerd stuff, and oh boy, did we not stick to that?
Yeah, well, we kind of did yesterday. I think what Ishtar is complaining about is the presence of Raucous, Samaj, Magog, and Sparky here.
No, that's not what I'm complaining about at all. I don't object at all. It's just that we set up a very specific format to make the show work, and it's gone all to hell.
Yeah, that's something you should have expected.
What format? I mean, I was still talking about flat Earth stuff.
Oh, Antoine also hadn't finished covering everything.
He said he did.
Yeah, after he got completely overrun. I apologize if I'm coming off as a little bit of a bitch right now, but I am kind of angry about the fact that he didn't get to finish. We didn't get a chance to move in, and I had to yell at you guys to stop so I could try and get the stream back online. So,
Sarah, quick, we need you.
Apologies.
I can easily leave if you guys would like.
Magog, nobody would like for you to leave.
No, absolutely not.
I am the disruptive force here.
Mommy and Daddy fight.
I am the disruptive force, and I fully recognize that.
You're fine, Magog. Just, we all need to take a couple chills back and let us continue with the show so we can actually get to the discussion portion of things and everybody's on the same page.
All right, so Ishtar does have a good point. Let's, I think we've covered Flat Earth about as much as we can. Hollow Earth is the second most interesting out of the three topics tonight.
That's where I'm going to jump in and kind of give the rundown of that. Everyone, it's a common theme throughout history is what's on the inside of the planet. And it could be, there's been theories of everything from nothing to an entirely different world underneath there. In ancient times, the concept was subterranean land inside the earth, like the Greek underworld, the Christian hell, the Nordic Svartheimer. I can barely pronounce that. An entire additional series of continents and oceans. And it's even gone so far as to spread to Tibet, and Shambhala is actually one of the theories located inside the earth. There were, according to the Greeks, there are caverns that you can locate to come down and visit the underworld. Many of the Greek heroes, like Orpheus, found his way down there to rescue his beloveds. And this has gone even through into the Middle Ages. I mean, this has been an enduring theory. Native American mythology says that the ancestors of the Mandan people emerged from a subterranean land near the Missouri River. So this is definitely one of the longer-lived Earth theories. In the 17th and 18th century, people put forth the idea of it being completely hollow, about 800 kilometers thick, about 500 miles thick, with multiple shells and an inner core, each with their own atmospheres and magnetic poles, basically worlds within worlds within worlds. In the 19th century, they increased the amount of thickness and added, we all like that, and then added in the openings at poles. There are openings at the pole. Really, Kanan, can we pull the mind out of the gutter, please?
You gotta add some openings for the extra thickness. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Are you done? John Cleves Sims Jr. actually in 1818 proposed heading up to the North Pole in order to locate some of those things. And even now, there's in the 20th century, it's still running just as strong as the flat Earth. There's William Reed, who wrote Phantom of the Poles in 1906, who believed it. Spiritualist writers. Let's see, who else? There's a whole list of people. I'm looking. Here we go. A Dr. Raymond Bernard in 1964 wrote a book about the hollow Earth, exemplifying the idea of UFOs. So coming from within the Earth. These people definitely have quite the theory going on. And yeah, there is a lot of contrary evidence to it. Seismic, gravity, density, direct observation. But 8 miles down, there's still a lot of questions, you know?
So would you think that this is where the idea of Pacific Rim came from?
Entirely possible. There's also a concave version of Hollow Earth, but in order to avoid listening to me ramble on for too much, basically says that we live on the inside of a hollow spherical world, so that everything in space is in the center of our planet.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know if I can comprehend that. The inverted world like thing. Maybe that is a thing. I don't know. The Hollow Earth, I never really looked much into it. It sounds interesting though. Do you think that's where the lizard people come from?
I personally think there's a giant testicle in the center of the Earth, and volcanoes are just the Earth spraying hot cum all over the place.
That's why everyone on Earth is such dicks.
That would explain that, yes.
What about you, Antoine?
I think he stepped away from his microphone for a few minutes. There's pizza in the kitchen.
I want pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah. It's a DiGiorno, so it's not delivery.
Wait. But is it a hollow pizza?
It is not a hollow pizza.
Wait. I just got the idea of the concave thing. It's like the pizzones, you know, or the calzones or whatever, where the cheese is still on the inside, but like the pepperoni and the sausage and all that stuff is like the universe that's like right there in the middle of our calzone world.
Magog, do you believe in Morscar that it's a calzone world?
This is the dumbest conversation I've ever been part of.
Exactly.
Throw those IQ points slip away, man.
Just let him go. You'll feel better.
A goddamn year and 3 months on the internet, and this is it.
Go do it. Come on.
This is the lowest I've ever been.
Hey, no, talk to us, McGoogles.
Hashtag Calzone World.
Calzone 3.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to the delicious one yet.
No, the calzone. I like the hollow earth because now I'm like, yeah, so we live in a calzone.
But what kind of calzone? That's the question.
Wait. But if it's the inverted thing, then wouldn't I be able to, like, on a really clear night, see past, like, all the stars to, like, Australia or some shit?
Mm-mm.
No? Why?
Because
is it just that dense?
Because you have all the stars in the way. And some of them even suggest that there's another. Sorry, I have my mouth full. I'm eating pizza, guys. Give me a break.
Is that flat pizza?
It is now. I kind of torn it apart. Some of the theories do indicate that there are additional rings on the inside. So basically, when we look up at the night sky, what we're seeing is the outer shell. The stars are the outer shell of yet another world within.
Oh my god, we're all sparkle balls.
We are sparkle balls.
Dude,
Sparky,
I wonder.
Sparky, that they named it after you. Sparkle balls.
Wait. Here's a good question, though. What universe or whatever, like what other solar system and shit like that is outside of our sparkle ball?
I'm going to retire to an island.
By the way this is going, I think he can have a more intelligent conversation with the dead.
I'm seriously contemplating retiring to an island and punching babies for the rest of my life.
Also, I'm
How are
curious.
you gonna keep a fucking island stocked with babies? Be realistic, my dog.
I'll buy them from the stork factory. That makes more sense than this shit.
Dark Factory. We should cover that for next week.
Oh boy.
I'm down. How are babies made? The
Well,
theories of how
It's
babies.
like a lighthearted topic. It might be outside of the format.
Consider this. The Kola borehole that you were mentioning earlier isn't going into the Earth. It's going out towards the exterior of the actual sphere that is our world, that is encasing our world. Mind blown.
I swear to God, this guy had one everlasting gobstopper and was like, wait a minute. This whole layers thing makes sense.
Starwin in chat says, like that one Invader Zim episode.
Invader Zim was a great show.
I gotta ask, how high were they?
That is a question. Just like a question of why they want to abandon the notion of gravity.
No, I have a friend that I used to game with, and he would get so freaking high, he would think he's Plato or Aristocrates, and he would just start babbling nonsense. And he still does it to this day.
So, for the Hollow Earthers, I got your answer. For the gravity bit. This is my job. Like you guys get to go ahead and be skeptics, and I get to go ahead and be retarded and toy with these ideas. So centrifugal force. If we are standing on the inside of this shell, so to speak, on the inside of this shell, and that the stars and whatnot are just another, sparkle ball that we get to stare at. That's on the inside of our shell as well, but we're standing on the outside. We're just spinning really fast, and that's where gravity comes from, because the centrifugal force is, as we're spinning, it's keeping us pulled to the shell. It's keeping us pulled in there.
I hate you.
He hates you because it actually makes sense.
I know, right?
No, it
it
doesn't.
sucks to be retarded but slightly intelligent.
Should have been here last time when we had Lo-Fi on. She was giving scientific evidence for why Atlantis could still be found.
It can.
It can.
I'm sorry, that's not true at all. If centrifugal force worked that way, we would be stuck to the outer shell.
How do you know the land masses aren't on the outer shell?
See? Ha!
So they think we're on the outer shell looking inward.
Basically, that's the concave hollow Earth. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
So this guy went to Funland. And got inside a centrifugal fucking park ride.
Yeah.
Top right.
What's really scary is I just found this note that says a doctor from upstate New York, believes firmly in the concave hollow earth so much as to found a group called the Korshan Unity based on the notion in which the main colony survives as they're based in Florida, which should tell us all we need to know.
That doesn't make any sense because if we were on the outer shell, to have the universe inside of it, the outer shell would be mind-numbingly large. Like we wouldn't even be able to contemplate the size of it.
The doctor's followers claim to have experimentally verified the concavity of Earth's curvature through surveys of the Florida coastline, making use of rectilineator equipment.
Nothing in Florida makes sense. These idiots went to Florida?
Look at the Bermuda Triangle.
These are also people that you would call Vernians. They're Jules Verne. There are people out there who are fans of Jules Verne that believe his stories are true.
They do him wrong.
Did you mean to say that right?
No, I meant it exactly how it said.
Like,
He's sitting there getting his books read. Is like, quit fucking over my books.
No, I could have sworn you said they did him wrong, like L. Ron Hubbard. Get it?
Ron.
They're Scientologists.
So they believe that his story about Journey to the Center of the Earth is actually a true story.
It doesn't say anything about that, but there's another author called Martin Gardner who in 1992 actually discussed and hypothesized about how things like light rays travel and why it's dark in the center of the cavern and we can see stars, quote unquote.
Well, I can see. Well,
that's it. I'm going to go get my theta levels read.
I can see Johnny at the center of. I can see it being viable because I'm not saying that the Earth is hollow, but there are many giant caverns and crevices in the Earth that could easily support an ecosystem. Theoretically. Now, I say theoretically to a point.
What are you talking about? They've already proven there's massive ecosystems in caves.
The dinosaurs aren't dead. They're down inside.
Well,
they're just not the Jules Verne ecosystem.
That's what I meant.
There's bacteria, there's algae, there's phosphorescence, life forms, and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, like that one in Mexico that has the gigantic crystals. And the temperature inside the cave is, I think, 140, 160 degrees Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
There's also another one that I read of in Russia where, because of how the air was mixed in with certain gases and basically sealed within this cave, completely different strains of life developed within it, and they cannot survive outside the cave and breathing regular oxygen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like an alien world.
I thought of a horrible thumbnail idea of me and Samaj in spacesuits, and we're looking at some sort of alien, and I turn to Samaj and I'm like, "Can we fuck it?"
Raucous, you'd fuck anything with two legs.
I don't know why that popped in my head for some fucking awful reason.
Well, it could have been like maybe you were remembering a comment that James Cameron made when he was making the Avatar monsters or aliens.
Well, no, fucking Magog decided to bring up Jules Verne, and immediately I'm just like,
I brought up Jules Verne.
No, you need to draw Brachus with like his hand out and he's holding a book, but instead of a butterfly, it's the Earth, and he's like, "Is this flat?"
Like that meme that's going around.
That is a good idea. I like that.
Because we can never have Samaj not working on something.
I'm already working on something from goddamn Mr. Dapperton.
Dapperton again. Is he at least gonna fucking credit you and pay you this time?
I don't want him to credit me because I don't want those anarchists coming to me for work. I don't wanna. I tolerate him.
Man, Samash, by the way, did I tell you that he actually reached out to me asking me to do art for him?
Yes, you told me about that because he thought you were me.
Yeah.
That happens so
Just a
often.
little similarity between the two of you.
Well, we both have ape avatars, and I draw them both, so you may have me assume. Oh, so start with S, and we're both Canadians.
Charming.
But here's the difference. Schmeckel is the rare asshole Canadian. You're the typical Canadian.
Yeah, somehow.
That's not true. Most
I
of us
thought-
don't have talent.
I thought asshole Canadians were the norm.
No, just in certain provinces.
Look, we vary. There's a lot of assholes here in Canada. Just look at Andy Worski.
Because he's in Ontario.
Justin Bieber.
Is he
Anyway.
closer to you, Schmeckel?
Who's that?
No, never mind. Andy, whatever.
Andy. Yeah, no, Andy's like 45 minutes from me.
And somehow you have not ended up on Worski Live.
Andy and I have spoken a very few times before we stopped liking each other. Yeah, we had maybe one or two conversations before we weren't so good.
Okay.
Yeah, I have been on Worski Live. I've just never been like there in the studio.
All right. It's probably
So-
for the best. He'll probably make you a co-host.
Well, that's the
Nobody
thing. I'd
needs
show up, I'd be a foot taller than him, and he'd go, "Okay, yeah, maybe you should co-host."
Voltoth in the chat says the movie The Core explains everything. I know it's a movie, but still, it's all science and can be directly observed. I just looked it up, and the basic synopsis for this movie is the only way to save Earth from catastrophe is to drill down to the core and set it spinning again.
Yeah.
Wait a second, you haven't watched The Core?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe.
It's one of those movies. That's all I have to say.
One of those movies.
Yeah.
It was it came out around the time where we had the influx of disaster movies.
It's one of those movies that has like an impossible to fix catastrophe, but magically there just so happens to be some crazy scientist who invented some sort of technology that'll help them do it.
Several technologies.
Can't we
Uh,
just go back to
I
our-
invented a thing that can dig all the way to the center of the Earth. And it's like, well, just in luck, the core of our planet stopped spinning.
And it says the synopsis says that they used a nuclear device because apparently that fixes everything.
They
Multiple
used several.
nuclear devices.
Multiple. They used like 10. I
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember seeing this movie, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, that's it's got was it Aaron Eckhart was in it?
think. Aaron Eckhart, what's her name? She was in $1 Million Baby. I keep forgetting her name.
Hilary Swank?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We got fucking Race Jacobson in the chat talking about some shit called unobtainium. Is it very easy to obtain?
It's
Oh,
that's
that's what
from
the-
Avatar.
No,
You
that's
can
what the
get-
shit.
That's what it's like. They borrowed the name, but that is actually like a joke that got started in the science community.
Yeah, and
That there's another element on the periodic table called unobtainium, and we can't find it.
Then how do we know it's an element on the?
Because it's named
That's the
unobtainium.
fucking joke, Antoine.
That's the joke in the science community. Like that's the joke.
Ugh.
We can't obtain it, so obviously it must
Science humor is horrible.
You know what? It makes more sense than this.
be. Yeah. But we're about to get into the absolute best theory of all time. for
Which is
Earth
not a
theory.
real thing.
Shush, it is.
It's
Kadant?
not.
Kadant, tell us how this is a real thing. Kadant?
She's probably chasing a squirrel.
I thought,
Kadant.
I thought she called that playing DJ.
Well,
All right, so what you do here is you take flat Earth, right? And how it's like hurling through space and all that jazz. But on top of that, you take hollow Earth and how there's like shit going down inside the Earth that we don't know about. There's like little holes and shit and whatever. And you just mash the two of them together and boom, Poptart.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Ever. And we were talking about MGTOW today.
I don't think we've gone full crazy yet.
Wait, she's just getting started.
But wait, there's more. Okay, so I drawn a little picture. Schmeckle, could you? Because I figured it was retarded, and since we're talking about retarded things, Schmeckle, share the thing.
Yeah, you're presented right now.
Me, I can't present it.
Oh yeah, what the fuck are you asking me to share?
She wants you to show her thumbnail.
Oh, the thumbnail. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I can pull that up.
This is the Earth theory for the people who have questions about both, but definitely don't believe in the round Earth.
Yes, and cubed Earth. Obviously, cubed Earth is just that's ridiculous. Because if the Earth was cubed, then cats would have knocked everything off of every single edge.
Absolutely.
How do we know?
This is not a thing. This is not a thing.
Look at the Poptart. Look at the Poptart. You see how? Okay, so there's the little white line around there. This like the glaciers and shit. You know how
the fucking ice wall.
Yeah, like the ice wall from the flat Earth, right? Okay, and then down below you can see the whole other world that's there. And what we don't know, like where you see all the little continents
from.
Yeah, there you go.
NASA don't release. You've never seen an actual photo of the real Earth from orbit.
It is in the Earth orbit. Yeah.
No, it's actually not.
Tell that Muslim MGTOW to shut the hell up.
Hey, MGTOW.
What's your response?
Go and sell yourself.
Islam comes before MGTOW.
Okay. Allahu Akbar, jihad.
That
Yeah.
means I get to beat the shit out of you. God's gonna love me for it.
So what you do is you see all the light, the dark ones up at the top on the slight little dome, because it's the slightest little like protective little dome. Otherwise it wouldn't really be hollow, and it's kind of flat earthy and blah 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 whatever. But that's where we sit, and we're hurling through space just like the fucking flat earthers believe. But on the inside is a whole other world of yummy goodness, strawberry flavor s'mores. S'mores is a really good Pop-Tart.
It's way
A lot of you
dumbest thing I have ever
those are
heard.
actually stars surrounding the Earth there. She hasn't just drawn the ones that we can see. She's drawn all of them. What you don't realize is there are stars hovering above all of us all the time. It's pretty constant. Most of them are just invisible.
No, I agree with Chaos. I'll take stoner conversations for $500, Alex.
Okay, so I just went into the backyard, ate some dirt. That is a lie. There is nothing tasty about that dirt. It is not a Pop-Tart, sir.
No. The crust of the Pop-Tart is never good. You gotta get on the inside.
Part. Fuck you, Cadunt.
You know what? Go outside and eat
First
the
one
crust.
because it's made out of fucking graham crackers stuff.
Well, you know what? Obviously, not every single part of the Earth is a s'more. Now, is it?
All thing we need is Tide Pod.
Hold on, Sparky. Hold on, Magog. What you saying to Antoine?
Antoine.
Save me.
Antoine.
What?
I hate all the things.
Yeah, I know. I feel you so much right now, Magog. You have no idea.
The cyber terrorist of the future.
I just hate it all.
And the necromancer of another world. They are hating all the things. And
So this
I'm
must
right
make
there
you
with
feel much better, Magog, about your prospects of conquering the Earth.
I hate all the things.
See, this is causing Magog to not want to come and conquer the Earth and save us all.
Well,
It's making me want to go to Morscar and deal with not having the internet at all
You want to know what? You
just
want to know how to
dealing with
get?
the problems there. I'd rather face Rufus face to face right now than deal with the fact that people are going to start thinking Pop-Tart theory is correct because they misunderstood this fucking stream.
No. You gotta get me right. You gotta get me right real quick. Because Morscar is the jelly, is the chocolate sauce and the marshmallow sauce and all that good sauce.
Now I understand it. Magog isn't a fucking wizard. He just knows how to take a bite in the right place.
Exactly. This motherfucker fucking does.
I think we have broken Magog.
You broke me too, but my brain doesn't know how to fucking shut down.
That's okay. It was never active.
You know, the worst thing is, Magog, it's now canon.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No.
Yep.
Just wait.
Why do you think it's so easy for him to get from Morscar to our world? Because he knows how to bite through the delicious crust that separates his jelly filling. I'm just saying.
Magog doesn't eat a lot. He's got that belly because he travels.
He hates all the things.
Xanath Starwind fucking knows the sun is the toaster. See? Boom.
Don't give her idea to Starwind, please.
No. This is not a thing.
Zell says that the horizon is flat.
I hate all the things.
I hate all the things too.
Yeah, I'm about to break into character and going off on this. That's how bad this is right now for my head.
No, do it. No.
Just wait. There'll be Tide Pod Earth Day next.
Shut the fuck up, Sparky. You're going to give someone a bad idea, and then I'm going to have to do a fucking video on it, and then I'm going to find your ass, because I know where you live, and I'm going to beat you within an inch of your life with your own limbs.
Y'all heard it here, folks. Y'all heard it first here. Pop-Tart theory. Right there. Boom.
It's not a fucking... Magog, save us, please.
Antoine, Zell had a very good point. The horizon is flat, and I don't think that's because the Earth is flat. I think that space is flat, and it kind of just hides so that we can always see the same angle. It's just always lurking out there, wherever we're looking.
I hate humanity right now.
No, what you do, Schmeckle, pull that picture back up. That wasn't. There was a drawing of an actual photo taken from the side from an alien spaceship that had flown out.
I'm going to collect a horde, and I'm going to just murder everybody. Live alive instead.
Downing an entire bottle of aspirin right now.
I hate all the things!
Hey, Magog, how do you feel about the things?
Hey, Magoogles. Pop-Tarts, Magoogles. Pop-Tarts. Morscar's jelly filling. It's delicious. Oh, Jesus. By the way,
this is ridiculous. This is not a thing. This is never going to be a thing. If it's ever a thing, I'm going to find every single one of you, aside from Magog and Brockus, and I'm going to beat you. I'm going to
hashtag Pop-Tart.
Hey, what the heck did I do?
Tide Pod Earth Theory, you bastard.
Hey, but we were not talking
Tide Pod Earth Theory? No, Antoine, please explain the Tide Pod Earth Theory. Does that mean the inside?
He's the one that came up with it. I'm gonna have to I hate you all.
Is it cleansing yet poisonous?
I am now convinced that the Earth is a washing machine.
No, Magog, don't go into the light. The light is bad. The light is very, very bad.
Yes! Washing machine.
And we are nothing but Tide Pods for the washing machine.
Surrender to your Febreze-ness.
And the great forests of the earth are the clothes we must wash.
No.
And that's why when we die, our bodies decay into the earth and help feed the trees because we are cleansing it with our death.
All right. Kadan, I'm about to help you with your stupid crackpot theory.
Which one?
The fucking Tide Pod thing. If you remember, that's how we got soap, because the fat from the human body... I can't believe I'm doing this. The human body mixed with the limestone and created a nice, thick foam.
Yeah. See,
And when
Antoine
the-
is on board. Hashtag washing machine Earth.
I can't believe I broke my
I'm
jaw.
giving my sermon. And when the endeth of the washing machine comes, it will come in the form of a hurricane known as spin cycle. So saith the God, rinse and repeat.
Now shall we all hum?
Beep, you're done.
Beep your tone.
I hate all of you for breaking Magog. I hate you all for breaking Magog because
Magog,
I still
do you
have
feel
to do a
better?
collaboration with him, and if he's
Magog dresses up as a wizard on the regular. Magog came here broken.
if he's still spouting about this when we do our collaboration, I'm killing all of you. Just letting you know.
Well,
Magoogles,
technically,
you know what
just
to do.
Kill me because that was my deal.
Magoogles, don't forget to spread the word.
And may you not find your soul in the everlasting pain of the dryer.
May your reds not be mixed
No,
with your whites.
especially you, Starwind. Do you want to know why? Because you decided to add to this by saying the sun was a toaster. I'm going
Sun
to
is a
find
toaster. Why do you think you burn? Because you're not cleansed in the light.
Oh my god.
Zell just pointed something out that could support the Pop-Tart theory. Sections of Antarctica are military zones, and we can't investigate it all. Therefore, the entrance to the hollow inside is there, where Hitler went to hide after World War II.
Antoine, what'd you expect was going to happen?
No.
It fits.
No.
No.
Hashtag
No.
Tide Pods. Hashtag Pop-Tarts. I am but a Tide Pod in this washing machine, waiting to dissolve into the earth and cleanse it with my innards.
And since the earth is a washing machine, I now believe that you should not mix coloreds with whites.
I was just saying, oh my god, McGoogles, you're right. Yes. Nay, you don't want to taint the whites. Nay, not taint, not. No. Never taint the whites. You got to keep the whites clean and pure.
May the great
All the
church,
docs can stay over there. Different load.
may the great church of the non-shrinking polyesters live forever.
Toaster strudel earth. Oh my god, chaos.
All hail the great God, rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse
What
and
the dog?
Repeat.
But what are the dog chapters about dry cleaning?
We do not speak of them.
Oh,
Rinse and repeat.
it would be correct to assume that the dry cleaning is the heathen's way.
Stop speaking your pagan tongue.
Okay.
I'm,
All right.
I can't anymore. I just can't.
You can and you must.
BM joined
Embrace
church.
the Tide Pod that you are.
Embrace
Remember-
the religion of the earth. of
Antoine?
wash.
I think you might need to get Brahms.
Clean earth. 'Tis a clean earth.
May your lint filter never be clogged. Amen.
Amen.
Rinse and
And
repeat.
Oh my god.
I don't know who this Amen is, but he sounds like a jerk.
Man, you can't just do that. Sparky's right there.
Honestly, I missed what he said.
Good. It was intensely racist.
It am not what said, it's how said.
Oh.
It wasn't how he said it. It wasn't what he said. It was the way he said it. Okay, Sparky.
Oh no! If I was going to do we were trying to cover topics, and then Pop-Tart theory showed up.
There it is. There
Yeah.
it is. My first follower.
Flat Earth or Hollow Earth are legitimate theories. So is Pop-Tart Earth.
Pop-Tart theory
Welcome
is not
to
a
the
fucking
fold,
theory.
Starwind. Rinse and repeat.
Hashtag rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Thank you, Zenith Starwind. May your lint filter never be clogged.
So
Swear to God.
saith High Priest Magog. of
May
Rin-
you never go to the hotness of the dryer and instead hang upon the paradise lines.
Me and Solomon's gotta remember this, and I'll bring this up whenever I go through and play Mega Man X.
May your docks never
So are
be.
you saying this is
touched by
going to
bleach.
rival the blue whale?
Rinse and
And
repeat.
Rinse
damn it.
and-
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Fucking someone hit the stop button on this thing so I can go kill myself.
No,
No,
Antoine,
just jump off.
if you're gonna kill yourself, do it live.
May your
I'm
soul,
not giving you the views.
everyone may your soul flap freely in the winds of paradise upon the clothesline of heaven.
Okay, no,
May you smell like an evening breeze.
I can't believe I'm bringing this. Ali in the chat asked, does that mean the sun is the dryer?
Yay! It
I
had
don't-
been spoken, therefore it is.
What saith High Priest Magog of Rinse and Repeat?
Though I walk through the valley of unironed khaki jeans, I shall fear no heresy.
I'm stuck between angry and quite amused. This is not good.
This is ideal. This is perfect.
Yeah,
Magog, let's see if we can
far
break it.
to high expectations for how these things are gonna go.
Yes, Xanath, Starward, may all your sins be bleached.
God, oh God, oh God.
Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior who died upon the cross? His name is Snuggly Bear.
I was drinking, you asshole.
Relax the throat and swallow like a good girl.
I'm sorry. Key lime flavored carbonated water doesn't taste good going through the nose.
Oh, I love it.
What is reality? I don't know what life in reality is anymore. Everything
It's okay.
has become a blur.
Don't
Just-
worry, Antoine. You can wash yourself clean
All I
if you
see,
embrace your Tide Pod ways.
all I see are Pop-Tart stickers on washing machines, and it's hurting me. It hurts my brain.
Oh, full of check goes, haha, Antoine can't swallow.
Antoine, my child, Antoine. If you have spilled your drink upon your clothes, I know how you can cleanse them. By accepting the Lord Snuggly Bear into your heart. Rinse and repeat.
I hate this
Rinse
so
and
much. I hate it so much.
Chaos says, Snuggles be with you.
And
Stop
Snuggles be
egging
with
the
you,
shit
child.
on.
Snuggles be with you, child. Thank you. Rinse and repeat.
Ah, softener who art in bottle, Snuggles be thy name.
Oh God, I think we've finished the Earth theories.
We actually have left out one of my favorite theories about the Earth.
And what is
no,
that?
No.
Yes,
no.
yes.
It doesn't so much have to do with the shape of the Earth. I guess it kind of ties in a little bit to the hollow Earth theory. What do you think about the mole men?
I wish they would come up from the center of the earth and destroy you all.
Antoine, have you ever seen a mole man?
I did see a mother the other day.
So you've seen one of the mole men, so you know they exist.
Hold on a second. Just completely out of left field here. Wasn't there like a mole man villain in the Marvel universe?
Probably.
I think
Yes,
that was
his
incredible.
name is literally Mole Man.
So we should expect to see him in the Netflix Daredevil series, eh?
No, he wasn't really a daredevil.
Did you really just say
villain.
A?
Yeah.
Fucking Canadian.
Hey, I am Canadian. Hey,
Did
I
you
did
not?
Dude, I did not culturally appropriate my own culture. Okay, I'm allowed to say that. Eh?
Magoggies, High Priest Magogums.
We shall cleanse the mole people's clothes, and with that, their souls.
Opal does not know who our poor savior Snuggles is.
May the wash instruction tag be with you.
We all need the guidance of the wash tag instructions.
Yes, indeed.
Opal, how the fuck do you not know who Snuggles is?
Well, I was gonna ask who the fuck is Snuggles.
It's the bear.
It's the bear.
God, heathen!
That's okay. He's uneducated. He's a savage. It's okay. We'll bring him into the fold.
All right.
Starwind,
Then we shall fold close.
I'm gonna hurt you, Starwind. I swear to God.
I love you, Starwind.
High Priest Magog, does that mean doing laundry is an act of holy behavior?
It is, and you must not fall into the sin of using wire hangers.
I only have plastic, High Priest.
That is good. Rinse and repeat.
Wire hangers.
Rinse and repeat, child. Rinse and repeat.
Rinse
Snuggles be with you, High Priest
Snuggles,
Magog.
Snuggles be with you.
Thank you. Snuggles be with you,
That's
child.
Snuggles. The fucking bear is Snuggles.
Yes, Race Jacobson. Drink deep the sacramental bleach.
No, Opal. We are worshiping the great God. Rinse and repeat. Who's
Brock is.
Who has built we worship Maytag, who has
Brockus.
built our universe, the washing machine.
Brock is.
I don't know what we're worshiping right now.
Of Legends of Tomorrow, right?
Okay, what? Who?
So you saw season 3 of Legends of Tomorrow?
No. Well, the first half.
You saw the Viking one with the blue bear is the god. We now live that reality.
What?
So if it tells me you just spoiled it.
I'm sorry.
We
I saw
live that.
what now?
I love it when Brockus rages. It's one of my favorite things.
There's an episode where they go back to where the Vikings discover America and then eventually leave, right? That's what happened in history. There's a blue bear that goes back in time called Bebo that is basically Snuggles, blue, mixed with a Furby. And the Vikings see it as their god.
Nope, that is the false prophet of the god of the demigod Whirlpool.
What I'm saying is we now live that reality because of this fucking stream. So thank you for that.
We're so glad we can help you find the enlightened way.
Rinse and repeat.
You know what? I'm gonna go find Bebo, and he's gonna take out your Maytag and the rest of your Snuggles bullshit. That's what I'm gonna do.
It will not happen because our armor is always clean.
We are stain free. We reek not.
Because we clean our genitals.
Very important life.
Clean your cocks.
All right.
And your
Can we end this so I can go hang myself, please?
You can't hang yourself. You would make a mess.
Hey, is he that big? Yeah, if he hangs himself, are we talking like head popping off, or are you just worried about him inevitably shitting himself when he dies?
The second part.
Oh,
On
okay.
the carpet.
Voltoth asks a very good question.
Oh,
So
dear.
if tide is so important, how about Ariel and Bold?
Those are two lesser gods that got thrown out of the pantheon.
Don't you mean Saint Ariel and Saint Bold?
Yay, I believe so.
Whose robes were
Rinse
always
and
clean.
repeat.
God damn it! End the fucking thing, please.
I honestly did not
sorry, I
mean for
tried.
this to happen.
Are you kidding? This is the most fun I've had on stream in a while. This is awesome.
Oh shit! I had to keep muting my mic because I was crying laughing. Then I had to keep doing like the priest voice, so I was like cracking up. Jesus Christ.
We could just
Wait. No. I have a very important question, though, in regards to this new religion that Magaga started. Do you have dental?
Of course, cleaning your teeth is just as important as cleaning your clothes.
Gem Max asks if he says he's thinking of starting a character called the White Knight. That's
What?
already kind of happened. I guess talking about the comics.
Toss racist.
Anything to stop talking about this. I will bring up comics. I'll bring up porn. I don't care.
That is not what this stream is about.
We can bring up Sandman.
Rinse
Rinse and repeat. Rinse.
Schmeckle, shut this down. Shut it down before Antoine comes in here and kills me.
I don't care who dies. If there's a death, I benefit from this.
If you die, Isha, remember your Tide Pod body will dissolve in the rinse cycle. In the wash cycle.
I have been saved by the great god Rinse and Repeat.
So rinse and repeat.
The bitching witch says that she's high on pain pills, so we should keep going. I feel both an obligation to keep going for her benefit and also to get her the fuck on here right now.
Here, there is a convert in the chat that is dying to talk to the new priest.
Who?
Let them speak.
Opal wants to talk to the new priest.
Oh.
Opal, you can come on, and this time I'll remember to charge more than 30 cents to get rid of you.
Yeah.
30 cents. I meant it to be offensive, but then I realized I don't get any money if they just donate 30 cents.
Allie
Marcus, link
asks,
your-
Allie
link your
asks
girlfriend.
if the rinse cycle is when it rains.
Of course, that is the cleansing washing machine earth.
Why do
Allie?
you think you avoid being out in the rain most of the time?
Allie, we were friends. I thought we were friends. We're fighting now, just to let you know.
So wait, was that actually invite Opal on or no?
Yes, send a link to your wife.
Fair enough.
Antoine,
What?
do not deny what is in your heart.
I don't know. We recently converted him to fright power and fright supremacy and all that, but I don't think he'll be able to.
No,
The bitching witch says, "I'm not coming on high. No way." To which I respond, "Come on, pussy."
Rinse and
Opal,
repeat.
do you have people yelling in your background?
Oh, sorry. I was watching PewDiePie.
Okay, that explains it. They didn't sound Mexican or poor.
I like white people.
I've noticed bald white people usually
Yeah.
involved in either Satanism or gangs for some reason.
Hey, not gangs.
So you're going to be converting to this new religion, Opal?
What's the new religion?
The one that they've been going on and on about.
I don't understand.
Ishtar, Kadante, if you would please baptize the new.
Well,
don't
you
have
have
any
nothing but a Tide Pod, Opal.
I don't own Tide Pods.
No, but
what do
you
do
are
with
a
Tide
Tide
Pods?
Pod.
You are a Tide Pod child.
The universe is a washing machine.
I mean,
You are
the
a Tide
world is
Pod child.
spinning really fast
Wow.
around the sun.
We're in
Oh
a
my
constant spin cycle, Opal, and you.
Oh my god, my head hurts so
Like-
much. It hurts so much right now.
But if anything, we're being dried by the sun because
I
we're
guess I'm
going
better
around.
aspirin if you want some.
Well, I mean, Antoine, you of all people should realize that sometimes life just humbles you around. Sometimes things get a little too hot for your liking.
Sometimes, like if you're
That's
stuck
the
in
dry side.
California, you get an earthquake because California sucks, and that's a tumble cycle.
Yes, it
And
is.
sometimes
Oh my god, she knows. Oh, she's already been indoctrinated. She knows it.
California sucks.
Rinse and repeat. May Snuggles be with you.
I still don't know who Snuggles is. Is he like Billy Mays? Does he sell detergent?
But
No,
wait,
please.
there's
The one
more.
there that did lead us to the truth.
Is Billy Mays the Pope?
He's the Holy
okay.
Spirit.
Because the great arm and hammer will
Oh,
reach
what a
down
cute
from
little
the
creepy
sky.
bear. Oh, I like his little dead eyes.
This is Snuggles.
I'm so lonely. Please hug me. That's what his eyes are saying.
Then
Yeah.
open,
So you know because you see that in the mirror.
They keep me in a
Open your
box
heart
until it's
to the
time for
bear.
the commercials. Hi, little bear.
Opal,
Aw.
Opal. I just have one question for you. Are you willing to rinse and repeat?
Rinse
Why
and
would
repeat.
you rinse and repeat? Why wouldn't you do it right the first time?
Multiple rinses are needed sometimes, child.
You
Why
must
would
cleanse your soul, Opal.
Why would
And
you do
your
it right the
clothes.
first time?
Multiple rinses are sometimes needed.
You do
Now,
not have
we
to
must
let your
pray.
heredity-
We must pray to the holy land of Maytag.
We must now make the ceremonial hum.
No,
The sacred dryer.
Oh wait, I can make the sound. Hold on, I can make the sound.
no.
And now I want to see a Maytag priest. Like, get that satanic priest thing, but like put
Who is-
Maytag man.
Opal, turn off your vibrator.
Who's
Oh
it?
my god.
She's
Oh,
being
is that
cleansed
yours?
deep inside of her. Such deep cleansing. Rinse and repeat.
You said to home.
Everybody leave this chat right now.
I really hope, like, Race Jacobson is like onto something here. I really hope the drink from the Sacramento bleach becomes a meme. It's like every time someone says something really stupid, like a flat earther, they could be like, pass the Sacramento bleach. Rinse,
Hey!
rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
I think we can
If these
confirm
people
his ray gun
can use me
easily.
for a while, I may be persuaded to make some art on this. We'll see.
There
Smosh,
needs to be a t-shirt.
Smosh, I will pay you not to do it.
I'll pay whatever he's paying. He's homeless right now.
I'm not
Smosh is
you.
homeless?
I'm not
He's
homeless. You
not homeless.
fucking.
Smosh is homeless?
What? No, I'm not.
I
Oh
heard
my
you.
god, Smosh is homeless. He's gonna sleep in the snow.
Samaj is not homeless. He rinses and repeats. The Lord has taken care of him.
Smosh is gonna get mauled by a polar bear. He sleeps in the snow. He's gonna have to cut down a tree.
He lives in Canada, not Antarctica.
Look, no, polar bears are cute little fluffy things I like to snuggle with. No, it's the moose you gotta watch out for. Those
Oh,
bastards
man.
will get you.
Yeah,
A
those
moose-
bastards will rape you.
A moose is gonna try to stab Smosh, and he's
You'll-
gonna have to chop trees to eat the syrup to survive.
Antoine,
He's
seriously,
gonna
though.
get diabetes.
And Antoine, I heard you were homeless after you hit a moose with your house.
That's not. None of that happened.
Winnebago.
I have a picture of the Winnebago.
No, you don't.
Took it on the trip.
What's a Winnebago?
Oh my god.
It's a mobile home.
One sitting over here, he's like, "It's not a fucking Winnebago. It's a wannabango. God, do I want to bang?"
So the bitching witch says, so if a woman leans on a running washer to get off, is it a holy act?
Or
Yay!
it could be
Rinse
heresy.
and repeat has many meanings.
Though,
Yeah.
though getting a good hot dicking to truly cleanse the inside. Heavenly.
Is she a priest now, or what's going on?
Only
Rinse
the high
and repeat.
And you will like the religion of rinse and repeat more than most.
Is
We
there
do not
food?
have 10 commandments. We do not have 10 commandments.
Just
We
two.
have 6 commandments and 4 do the best you can.
6 absolute rules and 4. I mean, if you can, if able.
Oh, well, we have a convert in the chat. Well, we have Xana Starwin saying, "I volunteer for rinse and repeat." clerical office. Xanath, if you are willing to submit yourself to not only the belief in rinsing and repeating, but also the lifestyle that comes with it, we will get you up there. We'll bump you through the ranks. We will turn your spin cycle into a fully washed set of clothing.
Indeed, rinse
Praise
and
be
repeat.
his name.
Rinse and repeat.
Unlike
So
Schmeckle
this is
and
like
his
other
wife.
religions where like the priests are celibate, right?
Oh no,
Absolutely
no,
not.
You're entirely allowed to fuck. It just all of your sexual activity needs to take place.
I'm sorry,
Wow.
I couldn't imagine Kadant or Magog being
It is
celibate.
impossible to remain celibate when your lover smells like springtime.
Because she has rinsed and repeat. Praise be his name.
Rinse and repeat.
I couldn't imagine Magog celibate.
All hail the mighty douche.
I got a new subscriber. Hi, Larry.
Being celibate is a sin against rinsing and repeating.
Oh my god.
What the fuck was that?
See, I mentioned celibacy, and boom.
Oh my god, is everybody okay?
No, unless you rinsed and repeated, then you will be fine.
That after all the feminism, it took a 12-year-old girl to shatter the glass ceiling.
Oh wow!
Did anybody get hurt?
We have
Just
a wild
those
fox
who
in
did
here
not rinse and repeat.
saying Schmeckle never takes sides against the family. A wild fox appears. Alhut Al-Azim is very, very welcome and invite
Whale
to rinse and repeat. The blue whale can have hair as luscious as mine. You will rinse and repeat.
Whale.
The blue whale, Alul Al-Azim, definitely rinses and repeats.
Mark, that was
I'm
not
just
the sound of
saying,
Magog breaking. That was the sound of me throwing something through a window.
Oh my god! Is the window okay?
It better be okay, or he's gonna
Did
be
somebody
a dead
get
man.
hurt? Oh my god! Is like nobody was on the floor of the concrete, was it? You didn't hit an animal, did you?
I don't know if she's being
There
serious
is
or not.
a dead cat outside, but
Oh my god! Dude, you need to clean that up later. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Says the woman. Says the 12-year-old that has hundreds of dead black birds outside her house.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. They're in a pile outside. You're not supposed to throw them in the trash, so I don't know what to do. I might bury them tomorrow.
I have two comments here. First off, Antoine, when you're cleaning it up, don't make Ishtar do it. You do it yourself. Remember to rinse and repeat. And then the bitching witch says, isn't letting a guy come in you kind of rinsing? Also, I think these pills made me horny. Bitching witch, you have the goddamn link.
Oh, I got like that on what's that drug called? Morphine.
You got.
Yeah, I remember the night you sent fucking titty pics to everyone.
Oh no, that was anesthesia.
Oh, these are different. Never mind. These are different occasions.
Yeah, apparently I get in a certain way when I do drugs.
Yeah, your
Raucous,
titties,
now you know.
Go out to all the women you know, and then one of them is dumb enough that I end up seeing them.
Yeah.
Hold on, everyone. Hold on. We have a great worshiper of rinse and repeat in the chat. Jem Max says, I used to be 92 Sarah in the army. They are the army rinse and repeat.
Oh my gosh.
No, seriously.
How do you take care of your gun?
No, 92S of the army is shower, laundry, and clothing repair specialists. I shit you not.
That is awesome.
Definitely a rinser and a repeater.
Rinse and repeat me with you.
I can't do this. I can't.
I've started a thing.
Antoine. Praise be to his name, Antoine.
Mark
Snuggles
Como
be
is
with you,
saying,
Antoine.
Why are we worshiping Antoine? It's just Antoine.
The bear is named Sniggles. We can't be held for copyright. We had to change a letter, but he's okay with it. He died on the holy rinse cycle cross.
Sniggles be with you.
There he did tumble in the water for 3 days and 3 nights before he made his triumphant and fluffy return.
I have a feeling that I'm going to go in to check on Antoine, and he's just going to be sitting there
He's
crying
just
in a
gonna be
corner.
hanging from a fucking rope.
I hope you didn't break anything important.
All I have to say,
in a second.
all I have to say is may the sudsy powers of rinse and repeat be with you.
Magog, if you make a T-shirt about this, I will buy
You buy the T-shirt when it gets here. I'm burning it.
Oh, will you wear my T-shirt if I give it to you?
it. Who, me?
Anybody?
Yes.
So you'll wear my T-shirt and then like be a
You
cute
do know
model?
she's gonna put Satan on it, right?
I have lots of Satan T-shirts.
See,
3.
I can't promise you a cute model, but I will wear your T-shirt if you send it to me.
Okay, good. I will save up to buy shirts for people.
Ishtar says she's a chunky lady, Opal. Bro, you have a way to do it.
That's okay. I'm what the kids call thick. There's nothing wrong with squishy.
There is
I haven't gotten any complaints yet.
You are fur covered and stuffed with the plush of our Lord.
Opal, you don't need to sell the product anymore. I'm already sold on it.
Rinse and repeat.
Schmeckle only converted because
Oh,
he
yeah,
found out our
don't,
Lord
um,
Sniggles wears a top hat.
Don't give me morphine. By the way, Baracus. The
Uh,
nurse got really mad. The nurse got really upset. I think they did. I don't know.
Why
I
did they
probably
get
should have
upset?
waited until I was home.
is
Don't
this
worry,
the same
more-
one that you
more
wanted
they
to
like
assault?
more.
No,
Oh no, I know what she's talking about, and it is hilarious. See, I
Shut
don't
up.
have morphine, but now I'm tempted to go and get morphine.
I've never had morphine before.
You can't just drop something like that and not explain it.
Oh,
It's already been explained on the live stream before, but I'll go ahead and just repeat it. She made a very erotic sound when the needle pierced her arm, and then proceeded to later masturbate after.
it
she got the
was
morphine.
the morphine.
Sure.
Bitching Witch says, speaking of laundry, I need to do laundry because I have no clean panties, so I'm not
I
wearing
never
panties.
had morphine before.
I never had Dilaudid before, but I didn't jerk off in front of the doctor while they were fucking sewing me up. But they didn't actually sew me up.
Stitches feel kind of good too.
I had my leg lanced a while ago.
Opal, you are a serial killer. You
I
understand?
had my,
right?
my skull bashed, and that felt kind of good when they stitched it up.
It kind of makes me miss the days when you were sick, you just went down to the docks for a good leeching.
Aw, leeches are so cute.
Serial killer.
They're just like the little sluggies.
High
You
Priest
are such a
Magog, can you
masochist.
perform an exorcism of some sort on the soul of this poor deranged creature? Or should we
They're
just
like-
go straight to the mercy kill?
They're like cute little sluggies. And they keep the animal population down.
Serial killer.
May the power of Sniggles be
I am concerned for Opal. Why? Because I think leeches are cute.
the power of Sniggle compels you.
And they help humans too. They help stop infections and they
Allie,
keep
don't be concerned for
appendages
Opal.
alive.
Be concerned for the many bodies that are in her basement.
Ugh. Murdering
She didn't
would
even
be-
say no. She just said, ugh.
They're starting to smell.
Oh, killing somebody would take so much work, and I don't have a reason to kill anybody.
Yet.
Also, I'm small.
Most
You
serial
realize,
killers don't.
like, it would
Yet.
just, like,
Yeah, but there's a difference between killing them and just chaining them up and waiting for them to die.
that takes too long. I mean,
All I'm saying is everybody here is just sweetening the pot for me. It's just gonna leave that.
Yeah.
Race,
I'm really-
Race said it perfectly. She feeds the bodies to her Antichrist baby.
I mean, like, I'm really small. It would be really hard for me to
Yet
drag
she
a
doesn't
body.
deny it. She
Raucous.
doesn't deny that she does it.
Raucous.
And like,
I'm not here to judge you, man, but when you come down to Arkansas to help build Morscar, do not bring this psycho midget with you.
Like, it would make such a mess too, and I hate
Oh, wow, you love-
cleaning.
Unless she has a flat spot on her head where I can rest
Well,
my beer.
I mean, she is mandatory. She'll work hard.
I actually
Dude, you live in Arkansas? Dude, I'll come down and help you.
with the way
I'm
things
bound
have
from
actually-
where? That sounds ominous. I shall descend from the heavens.
Northeast Oklahoma.
And rinse and repeat.
Depending on where you are in Oklahoma, that's a stone's throw.
What happened?
By Missouri.
Oh yeah, you're right on the border.
I'm in Texas. We're not allowed to have basements, by the way.
I've made Oklahoma City in 5 hours, so you're pretty close.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen a basement. Come to think of it.
We've kind of
No, that's because you just drop your enemy. You just drop your victims down there and close the door.
But Texas doesn't have basements.
No, yeah. Opal.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to have a basement because Texas knows how you are.
The entire state of Texas made every house not have a basement because I was born.
Exactly.
No, they knew one day you would be born.
My family calls me a jinx.
There's been hundreds of years of
Birthed the Antichrist. I wonder why they call you a jinx.
Well, they also say because their favorite sports team has never won when I was born. And something about fires.
Opal, when was the last time a good thing happened in Texas? Was it before or after your birth?
Everything good actually happened before my birth, which is really weird. Maybe that's why my family calls me a jinx.
I swear to God, this entire stream I've been thinking to myself, why can't I just meet a rich, dumb, young nymphomaniac so I never have to do this again?
I'm not
man,
rich.
I've been trying. Trust me.
My only thing
They're
I'm not is
surprisingly
rich.
hard to come across.
I know.
Opal, can you read this? It puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again.
Marry me now.
Aw. Oh, Opal, you and Brockus.
Aw, somebody's attracted to me. Yay.
I'm so glad you two found each other.
Brockus,
Priest Magog, can you
Brockus, if
marry
you
her?
end up dead, I am not coming to your funeral.
I don't.
I will.
because I won't stay dead. I'll just get rid.
I will so I can dance with Opal.
Yay, dance on the grave. It's a big grave. We can both dance.
I can't even deny that. Wait, where's the grave? That entire park opening over there.
Oh,
that's
that'd be
the entire grave.
I'm not even mad.
Opal, can you read this? I put the laughter in slaughter.
Oh God.
You can't spell laughter without damn it, I always do it backwards. You can't spell slaughter without laughter.
Now I need to, for some reason, I need to hear Opal say, I ate his kidney with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I ate his kidney with a nice fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Magog, you hear her laugh, you will want to use it in one of your videos. It is the creepiest fucking thing ever.
Could I Opal?
Wait. Opal. Say this one. I'm not crazy. I'm just differently sane.
Oh, I'm not crazy. I'm just differently sane.
No. Say, I may be schizophrenic, but at least I have each other.
I might be schizophrenic, but at least I'm not lonely.
Close enough.
It sounds
Wait.
better.
Opal, sing with me.
Okay. La 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 la.
No, please stop.
Ishtar, just to let you know, there is a creepy girl now at the front door with long black hair waiting to come in.
You're bigger than I am.
That's where I know Opal from. She crawled out of a well on an old VHS I had.
You didn't put her back, you bastard!
What did you do to us?
Why are you watching VHSs? Duh.
God, that went way over her fucking head.
It's that Grudge movie, that scary movie.
The Ring!
Yeah.
Grudge. That's the Grudge.
I hate that fucking
My son
sound.
laughs when I make that sound.
Because he's
Son probably laughs
he's a
because it
demon.
sounds like you're dying.
He laughs. He likes it.
You're sitting there going, and he's thinking she's choking, finally. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Choke, mommy.
Everything about this stream is going to make Schmeckle more unpopular.
This chick has a son. Yeah, I have a baby.
You know, I actually was really proud to get my sobriety coin. Now I have vodka.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Magog, you need to share, please.
Oh,
Is it like 80
alcoholism
proof,
is a
100 proof? How
disease.
much?
You should be
No,
sober
it's
like
not.
me.
I'm joking. Alcoholics go to
Alcoholism is
meetings.
not-
I'm a drunk.
Alcoholism
I
isn't
have
a disease.
moonshine.
That's a fucking lie that the Christians feed you.
I am a sober.
I am a sober.
I am a sober. I've never had the alcohol before.
I am a drinker.
Kadant, please, I beg you, only one opal.
I found a fortune cookie.
Yeah. Actually, Ishtar has a very good point. Kadant, keep on with the opal thing. Opal, shut up.
Aw.
You know what my favorite fortune from a fortune cookie was? I just got done eating my teriyaki chicken and fried rice, and then I opened the fortune cookie, and it said that wasn't chicken.
I found a fortune cookie.
Yay! What does your fortune say?
I don't know. Where did it come from?
Ask your demon spawn.
Your fortune is going to read, "Don't worry, your son will spare your
Oh
life."
my god,
after
I
he
cannot
destroys
read
all the
this.
heathens."
I'm just gonna
Read it.
throw it away.
I'll read it.
Okay.
She can't read it. It's written in English.
Asshole. I'm gonna have to take a picture so there's evidence. But soon wedding bells are in a family member's future.
Opal, will you marry Brockus?
I don't know.
Well,
but,
Magog is
Opal,
administrator
I have a
of this new
goddamn
fucking-
ring for you right now. If you marry Brockus, I'll send it to you.
It's kind of ironic. I'm
I will
gonna
mail
take
you
a
a
picture
goddamn
so
ring
there's
if
evidence.
you will let Brockus slide it onto your finger and then let him slide other things different places.
Magog is a new priest of this new religion. He can marry you.
Would you like to hear the official prayer?
Yes.
And here, and so the God, rinse and repeat, said on to man, different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes, and cutaway coat, perfect fits, putting on the Ritz.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
That's beautiful.
I
For the
oh my
words of our Lord and Savior and his son, the
Sniggles.
mighty bear Sniggles,
Sniggles.
for copyright reasons.
Let me finish the prayer. If you're blue and you don't know where to go, why don't you go where fashion sits,
Oh my god.
putting on the Ritz? Rinse and repeat. Rinse and
Rinse
repeat.
and repeat.
Speckle, for the Lord of Sniggles, put this stream out of its misery.
Antoine, I will have you know, as the prophet once said, I wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. Amen.
Amen.
And let us not forget the prophet Sniggles also said, before you judge a man, walk a mile in his shoes. So when you judge him, you're a mile away and you have his shoes.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to buy shoes.
Good, sad
And
dream.
Oh, man.
Man, how can I run a religion and a whorehouse at the same time? We're running into a conflict of interest.
If the Catholics can do it, you can.
No. You split it up to different rooms. This room is where you go for prayer. This room over here is where you do the deeds.
Where you rinse and repeat.
Oh,
This room, you
man.
get on your knees, and in this room, she gets on hers.
Rinse and repeat is the official religion of the oldest profession, prostitution.
Can PewDiePie be the Pope?
PewDiePie cannot be the Pope because I know for a fact that PewDiePie rinses but does not repeat.
PewDiePie.
Sad day, child. Sad day.
It's a terrible thing.
I refuse to rinse and repeat.
Antoine, one day,
Heretic.
you will find the water. It will fall upon your head, and you will decide.
I worship the gods of dry cleaning.
Then you will realize that you have rinsed and repeated and become whole as a result. Until then, enjoy your.
I worship the ancient gods of dry cleaning.
You lie, heretic! I have seen you using the holy washing machine.
What you see is just an illusion.
Everyone, please remember the wise words of Sniggles. Do not judge a man unless you walk a mile in his shoes. Quick, get his shoes!
We could ski in his shoes. They're kind of big.
And also remember, if you first don't succeed, then skydiving isn't for you. I could literally read a shit ton of jokes in the priest voice and be happy.
He made me drop out.
You can pretty much make a whole new character around this priest.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking you should actually do some sort of like priest Magog fucking videos.
Has to be an all white.
The bitching witch has decided for no reason to point out that she's high as fuck on pain pills and not wearing panties. The bitching witch, why are you not? I've asked this many times. Fuck are you doing?
She's not saying it to you, Schmeckle. She's saying it to Beardy.
I know she's saying it to Beardy, but she's high as fuck and not wearing panties. She should be in here.
Oh, right, panties.
Mark asks in the chat, which is the most sacred, top or front loader? We do not judge, but
either way is acceptable.
I've always had a preference.
The traditionalists will tell you that it is the front loader.
It is the front.
Yet others place their faith in the top loader.
The church.
Brockus, send bitches the link.
Are staunch, full frontal advocates.
Apparently, I'm gonna marry Baracus.
Opal, it will be a wedding consecrated by rinse and repeat. He will be in evidence for your wedding. One thing I do ask is that you make sure that your clothing smells nice and spring fresh. It is his preference. And also, while speaking to the priest, make sure not to look him in the eyes. It's been a long time since he's had human contact. They're generally stuck in the laundromat all day.
The holy laundromat.
Will there be food during this marriage?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, there will be food, but you must be careful with it.
You may confess your sins.
Not stain the cloth.
You may confess your sins while sitting naked upon the washing machine.
Yeah,
My own benefit,
just don't fill yourself up too much with food, for there will be other things for you to swallow. Rinse and repeat.
Such as the ceremony.
Rinse and repeat. Antoine, I hate myself for this.
I'm totally excited about the food and shelter.
Antoine is pretty much done now.
Yeah, he's done.
We've broken him.
I'm so excited for food and shelter.
Rinse and repeat and
We will.
No, I'm not
We will
rinsing and
rinse him
repeating.
and we will repeat him.
I worship the ancient gods of dry cleaning. They are more powerful than your sniggles.
Hey, that.
Yeah, you want to be quiet with heresy like that. Sniggles can hear.
Snoo.
Sniggles listens at all times. He has large, bear-shaped ears.
Let him listen.
Antoine, how could you deny a religion that has 6 commandments and 4 do the best you can?
Because the ancient gods of dry cleaning have 2 commandments and 8 don't worry about it.
Join us,
Join
Antoine.
us, Antoine.
God, stop that!
Antoine.
These are the children of rinse and repeat.
No, They
are laughing because they are filled with the holy starch of our Lord.
They have been left both firm and blindingly white. Such is the way of our Lord.
That's the creepiest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Antoine?
Join us, Antoine.
Join us, Antoine.
The Beardbarian says that we were making him hard.
No, the beard bear. Before that, though, because you can clearly see he came in at the end. The best example of what he had to say about this stream is ...
Opal, I love you, but you're annoying as fuck. Yeah, I get that a lot.
I am so disturbed right now. Yes, welcome to the conversation, Gabby. Rinse and repeat. Become a child of the washing machine.
Baracus should be tested. We should replace Opal with Godot and see if he can tell the difference. I think he can tell the difference.
Yeah, I'm a little.
No. It's you both sound remarkably similar.
I
know. Sounds remarkably similar.
I mean, he could at least tell the physical differences.
Oh yeah, for sure. First off, I'm not a dirty Mexican.
And I'm not a dirty Filipina.
God damn. God damn.
That was magic.
I think we all need to take a slow cycle and think about that. I wasn't offended by the Cadunt comment. The beam for some reason.
Dirty Mexicans must wash their clothes.
I have the right Spanish blood in my body.
Oh, the right Spanish blood.
Yeah,
Just
I have
keep
the
the
right
dirty
kind of Spanish
Mexicans
blood.
away from the whites because you don't want to mix the whites with the darks.
At least my clothes aren't yellow.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, I love you, Opal.
Oh man.
Opal.
No,
Opal.
you don't need a third opal. Two is enough.
Opal.
I swear to God. It's like it's oh man.
It's torture. It's absolute fucking torture.
I have no. Oh man. It's like a nightmare erotica between Chun-Li and a Mouseketeer.
Oh my god.
Simone, make it stop.
I'm gonna allow this surprising amount of people in the chat saying they can get off to this, so I'm gonna let this happen.
A wild opal.
I don't want Bobo.
No!
Chaos says, "Quit it! You're making dogs bark on my head."
My God ran away.
So who else broke?
I've been broken for the last hour. I've been trying to stop this.
You guys feel better now?
Yeah.
I feel like Pinhead is going to be showing up at any second going, "You fucked with the box."
Did you fuck with the box?
What box? Is there a dick in the box?
Did Magog just dip?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did like 2 minutes ago.
Oh my god, come back.
Come back.
Oh shit.
Okay,
It worked.
all right, I'm gonna stop. Magog is back. You're gonna not torment him anymore.
Magog, did they summon you? What the fuck happened? They
No,
just started-
I literally got so triggered when I got up, my headphones yanked my microphone off, and it like unplugged and automatically kicked me.
Well, now that Magog's back, he.
He was summoned.
I needed that.
I can't do that though. I can't put. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh no, that's all really good though.
It hurt too much.
The worst thing is, I know the people that said they were getting off to it in the chat were probably joking, but the ones.
Yes, they were. They wanted you to end the stream like an hour ago before all this shit started.
Oh, my throat hurts so much right now, though.
Yeah, but if we were into the stream an hour ago, we would only have this momentous moment recorded.
I can't. You know, like I had fun with some of the jokes and stuff, but this is honestly the stupidest goddamn stream I've ever been on. And I am not like even joking. I hate you all.
I feel like after this stream, we've all come out with negative opinions of each other. Fortunately, if we all take some time, rinse, repeat.
Rinse and repeat. I'm pretty sure I have the most.
Damn it! Warn someone before you do that. I'm fucking taking a drink from my damn monster. Trying to kill me, Smeckle?
You broke the shit out of Smeckle. God
Can't
damn it.
swallow either.
Magog
He fucking stuck it in there anyway.
Oh god.
Fuck you, Speckle.
Oh god. Yay, laughter.
It was on this day that Schmeckle broke Magog. His sanity would never be the same.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. That was really good. It was nice to be able to laugh like that.
Yeah, it's fun to laugh. Laughter is a good thing.
Although laughing in your pitch, like in my fucking Opal voice, fucking hurts my throat so goddamn bad. Oh my god, Opal! Opal, you did something Brockus never could. You hurt my throat.
I feel like a big man. I'm sure his average size dick is okay. Pat, pat.
No,
well, Opal, with your tiny mouth, it'll be more than okay. You make sure to kiss it, lick it, make it feel better.
Kiss, kiss. You go gold star.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm about to get my happily ever after with Opal. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I've actually decided, Brockers, we're not paying for that trip. Sorry.
Damn it!
Not in the budget.
After I broke Magog, he's not going to pay for the trip.
Magog, can you say you?
Opal, I'm being mean to Brockus, not you. We'll send you someone. How do you feel about, I don't know, like Antoine Poop?
Can it be a tentacle monster?
Okay, Megon.
Okay, he's white. He's white. I'm happy.
And on that note, with the Megon clearly being white.
He's white and not stupid.
So thank you all for joining us in Qualms of the Curious. This was the stream.
Weirdest fucking stream I've been on.
This was the washing machine Earth Theory stream, where we are all nothing but Tide Pods. Schmeckle actually joined us for this, which is a miracle in and of itself.
All hail, rinse and repeat.
All hail, rinse and repeat. Thanks to Magog and Sparky and Opal and Samaj and Brockus for joining me, Ishtar, and Antoine.
Thank you guys for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Get the fuck out.
I regret this.
Rinse and repeat.
Those dumb
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and
repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and